Ah, shit, and I forgot to eat my Wheaties this morning. What a pain in the ass. So I'm sure you've seen the video where I was dealing with a gas station that had parts of their pump come down into my filler neck. And you heard me bitching through the whole thing that this is a 1 year only setup and you can't get these hoses anymore. Well, it's time to do something about that. I got a 67 fuel tank. It'll bolt right in and get rid of that whole mess there and just have a filler right here about where that is. Yes, I'll have to open the hood to put gas in the tank. Whoop-de-doo. So I was underneath and I went to pinch off the fuel line. This should be pretty close to empty, but you know, shit happens sometimes. And when I pulled it off the tube that goes into the tunnel, it just disintegrated. Look at that. I don't know which end was which anymore. I think this is the part that went into the tube, and that's what broke. So one way or another, this needed to be replaced anyway. But I do have a pinch on it. I was gonna drain the last little bit, but now there's like this much hose on the tank. So I'm gonna leave it as is. There should only be like, you know, less than a gallon here, so I should be able to get it all out when I disconnect all that and undo these ears. So yeah, just 4 of them. So I'll do that, take these bolts out, and the whole thing can come out. I love this style of hose clamp. I really do. This shit lasts forever. Problem is, it lasts forever. So you can't take it off until you're really, really ready to take it off. You gotta cut it, or rip it, or twist it, or something. I don't think these things are gonna cut through that. Nope. Pliers. Need pliers. Trying to do this one-handed ain't fun. Gotcha. Wow. Way too much work. I think I might leave that one. Got the clamps out. So I guess I just gotta lift. Ah, shit, and I forgot to eat my Wheaties this morning. You know, doing front suspension work would be way easier with the tank out. Don't mind all of that. Just pretend you don't see it. I think I need to do a little bit of scrubbing and maybe slap some paint on this, because that's gross. There's the where it broke off. That's fine. Oh, maybe. It's black and sticky. I'm sure that's been seeping for a while. Well, we'll fix that. So I slapped a coat of paint on here just to get rid of some of that ugly, gross rust that was everywhere. You can still see it, but this stuff should at least stop the rust from spreading. I'm not too worried about how pretty it is. I mean, you know, it's a Baja. Anyway, yes, I hate using this kind of clamp, but couldn't find the good ones anywhere. And honestly, I'm not doing it super tight. It's just enough to keep the hose from stretching. The hose will stick on its own just fine. When you saw the other stuff, you know, who knows how long that had been there, and it held on for decades. So not worried about it, but it's just a little piece of mind. While I was in here, I went ahead and replaced the steering damper. I forgot I had one. The old one, let me see if... Yeah, the old one is pretty much toast. I mean, I can shake it open. So, I knew that it was bad, and I bought a new one and never got around to putting it in, so here we go. Brand new steering damper. Alright, I've got the sending unit and the sock and all the good stuff to go on the bottom of the new tank. So I'm going to go set this up right now. Alright, this is kind of irritating. This is a very soft mesh, and Wolfsburg West goes ahead and sticks a sticker on there that I've got to try to peel off without damaging this mesh. Great. Thanks, Wolfsburg West. Well, I guess that wasn't so bad. I managed to slide a pair of scissors in there and do this without damage. Bloop. Bloop. Ooh, which side does that go on? I will bet it goes on the other side. I think that'll be fine. That's just aluminum, it should crush. So, what do you think? The straight side or that goes in the tank, or the bent side that comes out of the tank? I'm thinking the straight side, but I'm going to go look it up. That is as much of a description as you're going to get, at least according to that. Nothing in these says anything about yeah. This is all it says about what goes on under the tank. So that's pretty damn useless. Alright. Well, there's another option. We can see how this one's done. This is another part of the problem. The sender, this guy up here, or the gauge, I'm not sure, is saying that it said I had almost a half a tank. Thanks. But we're at maybe a gallon, maybe. See that down there? Yeah. And I knew that was incorrect. Still aggravating. Trying to get the last little bit out of here. As you know, as soon as I flip it over to look underneath, gas is going to come out of here. No matter what I do. By the way, while we're waiting for the last little bits of gas to drain, this is the beer of the day. Right On. Not usually an IPA fan, but this is actually pretty good. Got a little chocolatey taste to it. Oh my god. So I thought I was recording. Clearly not. There's the sock that was in this 1968 fuel tank. And it looks pretty good except for where it disintegrated as soon as I touched it. But, you know, how often is someone in there touching the sock inside the damn tank? So it probably would have lasted another 20 years. But there we go. The washer is between the sock and the pipe flange. Alright. Alright, so filter sock, washer, filler pipe and nut. Come on. Again, trying to do this crap one-handed. There we go. Okay, we'll tighten that up and should be good. Is it me or does that look like a stormtrooper? Took a little wiggling to get it in because, you know, because of the damage here and here, which is the reason this was turned into a Baja in the first place. Couldn't get the corners in without a little persuasion, but it's in. I'm just gonna decide what I'm gonna do with these clamps because they look pretty gross. Might give them a quick wire wheel and some paint or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's not so bad. And it clears the hood no problem. See? That was my only worry. Now this line here is this line that goes all the way up through all the wiring and down and down and into this hole right here to just vent onto the ground. So for the moment, I'm just going to stick a piece of line right here and send it down that hole. But in the future, at some point, I'm going to rig up a charcoal canister. I don't like the smell of fuel. I just, no. So charcoal canister, make that all go away. And couldn't really find any generic ones, so I'll make one. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Well, that filter sock looks happy to see me. However, focus. There we go. Shit. See that? I was peeling off this tape on the outside, and the piece went for a ride. Now I gotta figure out how to get that out of there. Got it. With a screwdriver. Ha. Instructions. You put the seal on there. You put this in there. You put the screws in there. You plug the wire in. You're done. What's all that about? Why do you need so many words? What the hell? We're missing a hole. You didn't cut it all the way through. Awesome. The OCD in me really hates that this goes off at an angle. This VDO one over here does too, so I can't, you know. It's not like it's an oopsie. That's just the way they all are, I guess. Just weird. There we go. Sending unit's done. I put a new line down there for the vent. I still got to do these. Haven't gotten that far yet. Progress. Progress. I hate that I need instructions for a damn gas can. Wish I was wearing my Make Gas Cans Pour Again shirt. Anyway, we're all in. Let's put some of this gas in. Let's see if we have any leak. Oh, I got it. Hang on, let me get this shit set up. Well, it was a two-handed operation, so I didn't film it, but alright, we got a little bit in there. But if you pour it just the wrong way, some of it will go in that vent hole right there and pour out down onto the damn ground. Well, that's a shit design. No wonder they had this whole rigmarole going over there. Alright, now we got gas in there. We got a fuel sender. I'm curious to see what it says we have for gas. So let's go power it up. Now it'll just be nice to know if it was the sender or not that was wrong. With 1 gallon, I'm down in the reserve. Less than a gallon. I don't even think there was a gallon in there. We're down in the reserves. So yeah, I buy that. Oh shush! Where's the?
Therefore, this man is innocent.
How do I
Not
pause you?
to show he's innocent. We don't know.
Stop. Whatever. Yeah, that's what I would expect for that little amount of gas. Sweet. Now let's go check for leaks one more time and call it good. Well, I don't see any leaks. So that's good. Nothing looks wet. I think we got it. Now let's go put some actual gas on. I guess I gotta clean all this shit up, huh? Guess that's a good opportunity to put the locking lug nuts on, and maybe even this chrome center caps. Looks like I need to get the one made for a 67. It's all wrong. I wonder if turning it around would fix that. Huh. Anyway, it's in. It's not leaking. I have no idea where that wire goes, and it's clearly been disconnected for a while, so I don't know where it goes. But yes, I need to redo all the electrical. We're just gonna pretend it's not there, and we'll just, you know, hide it a little bit, make it so you don't see it, and hide it. And no, put it up there. Pretend the wires aren't there. There we go. But it's in. The wheels back on. I gotta get it up off the jack stands. But these are the MP center caps. I bought the ones from Western Wheel or American Racing, whatever. But they were too big. They didn't fit the holes in those wheels. These fit the holes, but the metal is so thin that it seats too far into the wheel. I don't know if you can see. I should have done it while it was out. But yeah, you can see in there. There's a little bit of a bevel. And so with that bevel being deeper than this little bit of thin metal, they rattle. So what I ended up doing was wrapping around the lips with some cloth tape. Just wrap it around so that it just overlaps, and then it fits snugly into the wheels, and it's not going to rattle now. So I'm not a fan of the chrome. I'd prefer black, considering the wheels are black. So I want black, 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 black. I already have the chrome lug nuts, you know. But it's alright. I am super happy now that I'm not gonna... Well, here, I'll show you. Yeah, that. See how torn up all that is? And it's been, you can see it's been repaired. It looks like, to me, it's been repaired at least once. Maybe not, but it looks like it. And every time I would turn left, gas would come out of here, and you'd smell it really bad. I looked and looked and looked for a replacement for this because this is a weird oval shape. And I can't get it off. It's glued on pretty good. But yeah, it's a really an oval. So I would have to get one that's bigger at this end than this end. And it would have to be the right bigger and the right length. And I looked for a long time. Never got anything that I was satisfied with. So I finally just gave up and said screw it and bought a 67 and fill it up there. Got to decide what to do about this now. Hello? You don't go anywhere. Hello? I was thinking maybe having a rubber middle finger pop up when you open this. Boop, you know. Nice thing about having it in here is the alarm uses a sensor for when the hood's open. So if somebody lifts the hood to try to get to this, the alarm's going to go off. So not totally bulletproof, but it's better. Alright guys, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. I never really gave you guys a cold start when I put the new exhaust on, so here we go. Lumpy McLumperson.